I'm here with Afro Mami, the faceless beauty. As Afro Mami, what inspires you to convert your art into performance?
I think performing and public speaking, poetry, and all forms of art act like a window to the artist's soul on into the world. And I feel very motivated to use my voice in all the ways that I will say life has told me to express myself. And by doing that, I am able to connect with other individuals who might need to hear a message that might give them some new ideas, some new forms of enlightenment, and also inspiration to really be themselves.
When did you start performing? And what brought you to make a difference in this world?
I I have been performing since I was a child, but carrying the message of faceless beauty and creating from that intent, it started in 2022. So it's gonna be 4 years ago in
Wow.
the summer.
Wow.
Yes.
And as your faceless beauty that started 4 years ago, how do you define freedom? How you defined it to those that are struggling, that may need that boost of encouragement?
For me, freedom means simply be, to simply be and be okay and happy and at peace with that. If you can simply exist in the space as whoever you want to show up as and be happy and in comfort within yourself with that, that will give you real freedom in any space. And it goes beyond what you do, who you are, how much money do you have, what what are the things that you like doing. Regardless of all of those things, the fact that you can simply be in this space and be at peace, that's where freedom lies. But unfortunately, not a lot of people in this world feel comfortable with just being and just enjoying their presence, their existence in the world, because there are so many factors and so many factors outside of themselves that in many ways reflect to them things that don't necessarily make them feel happy with who they are. And there is comparison, there is lack of self-love, there is trauma, pain, and so many stories that the world teaches to believe to be true, but don't necessarily represent who we are. And because we can't really reflect ourselves in those mirrors, we sometimes we think of ourselves as less than. And there's no freedom in lack of belief in oneself.
That's very true. There's no freedom in lack of believing in oneself. The last question I would like to ask is, how do you manifest it? How do you manifest freedom into your pieces so it can be more congruent to those who really need a sense of urgency to be more like you? How do you inspire those that look up to you to look into that versions of themselves within to manifest themselves?
Well, it starts with myself. Um, I write for myself and I write for the world because I know that if I can connect and if I can see greater and more power within myself, then others have the ability as well. And in this journey that I'm on of faceless beauty, I am an ambassador, but I'm also an active participant of it. So the more I grow within myself, the more confident I become, the more I then can express it out into other people and have them join in this journey with me. So it's like we're all in this together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Sunshine, and this has been Afro Mami, the faceless beauty.
Thank you, Sunshine.